This is a day in the life of a Japanese fisherman. This is Kyosuke, 36 years old, living in Japan's coastal town of Mie, and he's just waking up for work. It's so early in the morning that his wife and 3 kids are still asleep. So Kyosuke was born and raised in Osaka, and at the age of 21, he moved to pursue his lifelong dream to become a ryoshi, fisherman. With no prior connection to the fishing industry though, he found his opportunity through an organization which helps people like him get started by organizing a 4-day-long fishing trial. After the full experience, he realized that he had found his calling and secured a full-time job and his future. Your family must always be sleeping at this time, huh? What time does your wife usually wake up? She works as a nutritionist as well as a chef, so her day also starts quite early as she has to get herself and the kids ready for school. As part of his everyday morning routine, he checks the weather forecast and the wave conditions to ensure he and his team will be safe in the waters. Also, he inspects his team's monitoring system to get a sense of how many fish are waiting in the ocean. How's the weather today? Great! Do you go fishing on rainy days too? How about snow? I'm sure it is. He also mentions that he checks their monitoring system even on the weekends, just in case there's an issue that arises requiring his urgent attention, as his job is always at the mercy of Mother Nature and nothing in the ocean is ever completely predictable. Kyosuke drives to work every day, which is about a 20 to 30 minute commute. On his way, he stops by several local shrines, a daily ritual to pray for a large catch and most importantly, a safe journey out to sea. Apparently, fishermen in Japan have the 3rd highest fatality rate at 6.8%, just behind forestry and then mining. For Kyosuke, this quiet time also helps him reset and focus his mind so that he makes safe decisions on the water. And paying respects to multiple shrines ensures that all of the local gods will be watching over him and his team throughout the day. Good morning everyone, I'm back with another day in the life, and this one is probably the earliest I've ever had to wake up, but I'm super excited for this one because we are going into the ocean. I can't wait. All we have to do is wait for Kyosuke to arrive. Good morning. Did you sleep well? Setnet! Wow, another shrine on the beach. He's not messing around. So Kyosuke is a commercial fishing boat captain at Haida Oshiki, a fishing company founded in 1907, leading a passionate and hardworking crew of 14 local fishermen. Together, they operate in seamless coordination, bringing freshly caught fish directly to the local people of Awase City. What are you gonna do now? So, how's it looking? Nice! During the meeting, the team go over important matters and review the prices of fish sold the day before. Seeing the results of their hard work really boosts their morale and helps reinforce teamwork, keeping everyone motivated towards a shared goal. Finally, the crew have boarded the ship, but before they depart for sea, they need to get ice from the nearby port. Apparently, half of the crew members came from outside of Mie Prefecture, and aging people and ongoing depopulation have become major challenges for fishing villages like Haida City and for rural communities across Japan. However, Kyosuke has been actively recruiting, even relying heavily on social media to attract the younger generation all throughout Japan, successfully recruiting enough fishermen to keep their fishing business afloat. Ultimately, he hopes to inspire more young people to become fishermen and to also help support other areas facing the same challenges. Nice, I think the crew has arrived at the nets. So, how does it work?
少しずつ船をこう動かして追い込んだ魚を取るっていう。
Hey, do you ever accidentally catch rare fish?
珍しいサメだったりとかそういうのは全部逃がすんですけど、最近やったらこうウバザメっていうすごくレアなサメが中に入って、そういうのを間近で見れるのは本当こんな漁をしてないとなかなかないかなって思いますね。
Kyosuke's fishing company focuses on ōgata teichi-ami-ryō, also known as Setnet fishing. In Japan, coastal fishing like this is more common than deep-sea fishing because it allows a fisherman to return home on the same day. In Kyosuke's situation, the Setnet is located just about 10 minutes from the shore, and his crew typically spends around 3 hours out at sea. It's a more sustainable and community-based approach to fishing, one that aligns naturally with Japan's way of life.
So it looks like Kyosuke is over there doing his thing, so while he's doing that, let's see what we can catch. This is pretty crazy. Let's go walk around. This right here is all the ice that they brought on the trip. They've got some cool knives down here. Right here, it looks like they even have a fire pit.
Hi, have you always been a fisherman?
いや、もともとずっと漁師になりたくて海の仕事してたんですけど、船の29歳の時にラストチャンスかなと思ってこっちの三重県に引っ越してきて漁師始めました。
Respect. So was it tougher than you thought?
いや、思ってた通り、力仕事とかは大変ですけど、意外とこの朝早い生活とかもすぐ慣れるし、楽しく働いてます。
I'm glad you followed your dream. Thanks. Hi, how long have you been working here?
僕は13年半。
Nice. Why did you decide to become a fisherman?
別に漁師やるつもりなかったんで思うことはありません。
So why did you become one then?
地元がねここなんで帰ってきただけです。
Ah, I see. What did you do before this?
前は東京でソフトの開発をしてました。
Oh, crazy. Thanks. It takes 2 boats working in unison to haul in the net, one small boat with 2 fishermen, and the rest of the crew aboard the larger vessel. Each fisherman has a specific role, and the entire process relies on their seamless teamwork. Oh, it looks like the net is ready to pull up. Now, the crew works swiftly and with precision to bring up all of the fish onto the boat, one net at a time. The payoff for all of their effort to set out the nets. In fact, Japan is known to be one of the world's leading maritime nations. With a combined area of Japan's territorial waters and exclusive economic zone, it's about 12 times the size of its landmass. The first net is full of mackerel, and once on the ship, the crew quickly and carefully work to sort them.
So they're catching the fish right now. I just got like one of those fish just like flew in my face. Oh.
Once a catch starts to get loaded on the boat, designated fishermen begin to perform ikejime on the larger fish, a traditional Japanese method to humanely and ethically kill the fish quickly and with precision to minimize its stress, which is also known to help best preserve the fish's flavor and texture. It's a technique that Japanese fishermen have passed down from generation to generation to maintain the freshness of their fish while also raising the value of their catch. Good catch today, huh? How much did you get?
4000キロぐらい、4トンぐらいは取れた。
Oh, wow. So does the amount you catch affect your salary?
1年に1回この年間で取れた魚の量によってもらえるお金が変わってくるんで、ボーナスが。
That makes sense. What's a fisherman's bonus like?
普通よりはいいと思いますよ。
Ah, good for you. So, what'd you say is the best part about your job?
今魚取っとる時はあれ。
Although Kyosuke is now a seasoned captain with his crew confident in his skills, it wasn't always like this. When he first made his way into the fishing world, it was just him and a crew of older, stubborn fishermen who didn't take kindly to outsiders. The work was grueling, the atmosphere unforgiving, and the words directed towards him weren't always kind. He says he came close to quitting more than once, but he endured and pushed through, and now, years later, those tough beginnings help fuel his purpose. As the captain, he's made it his mission to create a better environment for the next generation, hoping not just to pass on the trade, but to help grow the industry. So Japan was once the world's top fishing nation, accounting for around 17% of the global catch. But since the 1980s, that number has been in steady decline, now down to just 3%. Despite being surrounded by ocean, Japan's fishing industry is shrinking, impacted by warmer oceans, stricter international fishing regulations, and a rapidly aging, dwindling workforce. Now that the fishermen have loaded their entire catch onto the ship, they make their way to another fishing port where there's a live fish market.
Okay, so it looks like we're moving on to the next spot. They're actually starting to clean up a little bit, and it looks like they even started a fire over there.
Kyosuke, what's happening now? For sure. On special days like today, when the crew brings in a massive haul and the weather permits, they briefly enjoy the fruits of their labor right on the ship. With about an hour before reaching port, they take a short breather, sharing a small snack together and enjoying a moment of camaraderie.
How's the food? It looks unbelievable. So who's the youngest around here? Oh no. So how old are you? Oh, and why did you want to become a fisherman? That's cool. So what's been the most challenging so far? He says that the technique required to set up their massive fish nets have been tough. How do you like it so far? Thanks. Hi, can I bother you? So, how long have you been doing this?
13年目
Impressive. And what did you do before this?
サラリーマン大阪で
Nice. What brought you here?
母親一人でいてるでまああと子供らもみんな仕上がったしね50回ってから来ました
Ah, I see. Thank you.
はい
Hi, have you been fishing for a long time?
あ、仕事で俺短いよ。10年ちょっと12、3年ぐらいじゃない多分。まだルーキーだよ。
So did you have to study to drive the ship?
いやいや、雰囲気だね。あと自分で釣りやるからね。それで練習しそうだな。
Hey, just as long as we get there safely.
And for those of you wondering, yes, there is one of these. Okay, so we finally docked, and now they're gonna unload all of the fish.
This is the Owase Fish Market, where fishermen like Kyosuke and his crew sell to wholesalers. It's the first stage of Japan's fish distribution. In Japan, when fishermen bring in their catch, they usually pay a landing fee to the local fisheries association. These associations manage the ports and run the auctions, and the fee is a percentage of the total sales, typically between 2% to 10%. The auction happens right after the landing, so the fishermen must work quickly to get the fish onto the dock, a process where little time is wasted. It seems like Kyosuke's crew caught a boatload of mackerel, yellowtail, as well as other fish. In fact, Japan's top 3 most caught seafood are Japanese sardines, mackerel, and scallops, staples you'll find on dinner tables across the country. This isn't just a random day's catch, but it represents the very foundation of Japanese seafood culture.
While Kyosuke is sorting out the fish, let's go see the auction.
The Seri aka auction starts with a buzzing frenzy. Wooden plates are briskly raised to place bids by nakagai, middlemen who wholesale their winnings, characterized by their fast-paced, no-nonsense demeanor. They waste no time to haul away their prize so they can move it on to their customers. Hi, did you buy a lot today? Where are you gonna sell them? Restaurant? Dope. How many days worth of fish you buy? Wow, this much? Crazy. So what's the best fish you got today? Great. I'll have to visit your shop someday.
Now that the auction is finished, it looks like they're gonna start cleaning the boat.
Kyosuke, what's next?
これから、羽田町の港に帰ります。元の場所にね。1時間ぐらいあるから刺身作ります。
Eating again?
はい。本日の魚。
Awesome! Hagatsuo, striped bonito. Apparently, today the fishermen were blessed with what they call teichi-ami-ryō, a big catch. It means the auction sales for the day surpass 1 million yen, or roughly over $7,000. In such an occasion, and even times when it's slightly below this, crew gets to treat themselves. Free lunch bento, fresh fish to take home, and even sashimi served right on the boat.
いただきます。いただきます。いただきます。
So one of the quiet joys of a fisherman's life is ryoshi meishi, literally fisherman's meal. It's as simple as it is special. Freshly caught fish sliced right on the deck and shared among the crew. It's a reward reserved for those who brave the sea together, earned through hard work, trust, and the bond forged out on the water. On the way back to Haida Port, they stop at their net pen to release smaller yellowtail into it. After spawning, the fish lose weight, making them less valuable or sometimes unsellable at the market. So instead, they're kept here to regain their size and quality. So when are you gonna sell them?
お正月だったりこのね魚が結構需要がある時あるじゃないですか。太らせてそういうタイミングで売ったら値段が高くなるんでね。値段によってはもう10倍ぐらいの値段になってくる。
Wow, crazy!
Alright, so we just made it back. We're unloading the boat and I am so happy because I actually didn't get motion sickness this entire time. I took some medicine, I had these bracelets. Yeah, all good, no motion sickness.
With the crew's work on the water complete, all that's left is to unload their gear, dock the boat, and store away nets that have been drying in the sun. And although the day is nearly done, it's important to note that everyone made it back safely and without injury, including me. Y'all don't even know how much I was sweating this one.
はい、お疲れ様です。市場に荷物を置く許可は取ってますんで。
Now, the crew gathered to discuss the day's work and upcoming events. Apparently, they're rebuilding the shed next month, so the crew must do some extra prep before the construction can
お
begin.
疲れ様でした。
はい、お疲れ。
Yay, they're finally finished.
はい、どうも。また来年ね。
How about next week?
来週来週。
After a long day out at sea, Kyosuke joins a few of the crew for a meal at a local restaurant. It's not something they do often, but after a big catch like today, they've decided to pause, unwind, and celebrate everything that they've accomplished together over the past few months. For Japanese fishermen, every day on the water is a gamble, always at the mercy of nature. So when the tides turn in their favor, it doesn't hurt to savor the moment. So you guys must love what you do. Any complaints though?
文句はあるよね。それは仕事しとったらあるよ。
Oh, like
そ
what?
の時ならわからんな。
その時一瞬カってなるけど忘れたの。
そうそうそうそう。
That's good. So is there a hierarchy in the company?
はいで押し切って年齢じゃなくて入った順で一応年齢では上年上やけど仕事場では後輩になる。
いただきます。
In Japan, the fishing industry has long been defined by a strict hierarchy, where seniority often matters more than skill. Newcomers are expected to do the grunt work and keep their heads down. But as mentioned earlier, Kyosuke is working to shift that culture by fostering a more open and easygoing atmosphere among his crew, creating a space where the younger generation feels welcome and heard. So it looks like Kyosuke's gonna be hanging out here with his friends for just a little bit longer, and then after that he'll probably go home, relax, and then I think his kids will be there, so he'll hang out with them for the rest of the day until which time he goes to sleep at 10 o'clock tonight, and then starts the whole thing all over again. But that's pretty much a day in the life of a Japanese fisherman. If you guys like this video, like always, help me out and hit that like button. If you guys want to help support the channel, then definitely check out my Paolo from Tokyo hot sauce. It is fire. You can get it online, or if you come to Japan, you can get it in Tokyo's Shibuya area. I'll leave a link in the description. Finally, if you guys want to see more videos like this or anything related to Japan, hit that subscribe button and the bell button. I'll catch you guys in the next one.